Hello ladies and gentlemen, vBlackWolf here and welcome to another video. So in a lot of videos that I get sent for the series where I give you advice on how to improve your gameplay, I see a lot of people playing Heartbreaker Harley Quinn the wrong way in terms of the combo after she gets tagged in and the enemy gets stunned. There is two combos that you can do that are very similar, and they are going to depend on the artifact that you're using, so we're going to split that in those two categories. One fight that you'll see is going to be with an all blades on, and that's gonna be the gameplay for all blades, and you can do it even if you don't have all blades, but yeah, that's one thing. And then there's gonna be one with Fatherbox. This is not necessarily only for Fatherbox, but for any for any solid artifact that you're going to put on her if you're not using all blades. And at the end of the day, you can just pick one of them because the difference is so small that using the right gameplay for the right artifact is going to yield at most 3% more damage. But yeah, keep in mind the recordings that I'm going to show you are from my older videos, and I had to backtrack a lot to the point where I didn't show my face in the videos where I was talking about the gameplay. So the Harley you'll see in that video is like 3 or 4 stars and really not upgraded, so keep that in mind. The gameplay is definitely there, but you'll not see crazy amounts of damage at that point. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the full fight, and then I'll cut for both fights the exact section where I talk about the combo. At the start, definitely tag in and out a lot. Over here, I'm not using all blades, so I don't really care about tagging in and out that much, but it's still worth doing for you to get to enough power to do the super move. A super move done here by Harley, then we're going to have Entangling Poison Ivy tagged in to generate some more power at the start, and then tag Imperator Batman back in there. If you have all blades on Harley, instead of tagging in Poison Ivy, you would need to tag Imperator Batman and then Harley and then again Imperator Batman, because your main priority would be to keep the all blade stacks up. But yeah, a stun landed, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Imperator Batman back in there. Special 2, tag in, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right again, tap 3 times, swipe right again. And yeah, we tagged in EPI to tank that super move. I have a regen matrix on her. There's many ways you can bypass the super move. You can go step until the end of it. That means that after the last swipe right, you tap once before tagging Imperator Batman. You can have a tank Imperator Batman. You can do a lot of things to get rid of that super move, killing one of your characters, because as you may see in this team, all the characters are kind of mandatory for this to work. I mean, you could get Imperator Batman killed and still use the special 2 of Harley, but yeah, that video is not about that. Again, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. A mistake that a lot of people do is they prolong the combo too much. Everybody does the tag and swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, but afterwards, some people begin a new combo from 0, and they have the 3 taps at the start. Those 3 taps at the start are going to be totally useless for you because they will extend the combo beyond the stun duration. Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is going to deal increased damage while the enemy is stunned, and we want to optimize that. We want every single hit that she does to be on a stun. And if after the first combo you're going to begin the second combo with 3 taps, then that's gonna leave the last 3 attacks of your combo off the stun, and that's simply just wasted time. And you might be like, it's not a big deal, I'm having optimal gameplay for like 70% of the time where Harley is getting tagged in. Yeah, by doing this first up with the Firebox is not gonna be so rough because you don't have the all blade stacks to worry about, but it's still gonna lose you a lot of damage, because in this time frame where your Harley would sit in the fight and do those basic attacks that are off stun, if that was not to happen, then you would save enough times to do like 2, 3 or even 4 more tag-ins where all the attacks are on the stun, and thus your damage is going to heavily increase. And yeah, again, it's not going to be high damage. This is a very old video with the League of Anarchy. The gameplay is exactly the way it's supposed to be. The characters were just not that upgraded at that point. So yeah, now we'll go ahead and crop the exact tagging method and explain it. Okay, so here we go. So let's wind back a bit. Imperator Batman gets tagged in. Special 2 in there. Harley gets tagged in, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Swipe right again, tap 3 times, swipe right again, into Imperator Batman getting tagged in, and the cycle continues. So Harley tagged in, tap 3 times, swipe right, and afterwards a swipe right, so you begin the second combo in the middle of it. 3 times swipe right. And tap once after the last swipe right, so that you're guaranteed a tag in. Imperator Batman in, 3 hits into a swipe right into a special 2, because that's the optimal way to have Harley available for tagging after. He has stunned the target, and you just go like this throughout the entirety of the fight. It's quite easy actually. It's one of the easier teams to learn. So yeah, Harley in there, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times. Swipe right yet again, tap 1, 2, 3 times, swipe right. Retro Batman in, or Arkham Knight Batman in, or whatever you're using to stun. Swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times. Swipe right into a special 2, there we go. And Harley gets tagged in there again. Tag straight into a swipe right. Tap 1, 2, 3 times. Swipe right. Swipe right again. Tap 1, 2, 3 times. And swipe right and tap and tag Predator Batman. Okay, so as you can see right here, I'm definitely telling the truth about this being a very old gameplay, because has anybody seen Rise of Krypton recently? No, you haven't. So yeah, again, tagging in here with both of them. I have all blades right now, so I need to be a little bit more careful in terms of Harley's well-being, in terms of health, but still tagging in at the start and preparing for a super move. There we go, super move has been done. Retro Batman in there with a swipe down. We'll tank that hit. And right here I tag Harley back in again, because we just didn't want to wait those few seconds because we would have wasted some all blade stacks on Harley, and we have to worry about that. Stun in there, and there we go. Swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. This is the gameplay with all blades. As you can see, it's very, very similar to the gameplay that we did previously. The only thing that is missing is a swipe right attack, and that's from the first combo. So you tag in, swipe right, tap 3 times, pause a little, pause like half a second, and then begin another combo with swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. It's mandatory to pause a little bit, because you want to start that combo with the swipe right, and the enemy, not necessarily the enemy, the game will need a little bit of time before they register it as the beginning of the new combo rather than the end of the previous combo. So that's why you have to pause a little bit. You can see that I pause a little bit, and yeah, I messed up a little bit there, my bad. But yeah, why are we doing this here with all blades? We were doing the full combo with the artifacts. In the here I do the full combo as well. Yeah, this is an old gameplay, but we do have the thing that I want to show you in this one. There we go. Swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Yeah, why are we doing this? And why are we doing things differently with the artifacts? So if you do the full combo that I showed you previously, sometimes the last swipe right will land on the stun, sometimes it will not land on the stun. So I don't necessarily know what causes this, but it simply happens. Sometimes it's on the stun, sometimes it's not on the stun. So with the previous video where we have solid artifacts, it doesn't really matter that much, and it doesn't optimize the gameplay by that much for it to matter in any way, shape or form, and you actually benefit more than lose from the times where it hits the stun. But with all blades, we're subtracting 1 hit to guarantee that all of our combo is going to be on the stun, and at the same time we're saving up some time. Though that's not going to be a lot of time, it's going to be at best 1 more tagging from Harley, and we're saving up some all blade stacks because of the fact we tag in a little bit more frequently, we're going to get the all blades 4th stacks before it expires on 1 more basic attack hit, and that's, in my opinion, a little bit more optimal with all blades. Though again, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. You can do the same strategy with anything. So yeah, let's break down the fight. Okay, lads, so let's take a look at it in slow motion now. So yeah, as you can see, it's gonna go to slow motion in a second. This is the gameplay on normal speed right now, if you can't tell. Again, this is this whole part we're going to break down on lower speeds. So yeah, we got Predator Batman in doing his combo, special 2 in there. Don't mind the shield that's around him, that's from an artifact, but that's in there just for passive bonuses. We tag in, we swipe right, we tap 3 times, and then again swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Predator Batman back in there, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, swipe right, exactly as in the previous one. Harley in there, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times, small pause, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times, and 1 tap at the end to do the ghost tap and guarantee a safe tag in. And yeah, it's pretty much the same as the previous strategy. You just need a small pause to not do the swipe and start a new combo. And to be honest with you guys, it doesn't really matter which strategy you're using. As I said, if you can use both and change it depending on if you're using Gold Blaze or a Sword artifact, it's not gonna really matter. It's gonna be like a 3% to 5% damage difference at best, so don't worry about it. Just pick one and master it. I would say both of them are easy enough. And both of them are kind of tricky in one way or another a bit at the start. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just master one of them and eventually you can learn the second one and you'll be fine. So yeah, all that being said, I hope you found this useful. I hope you have a Harley ready to go. Keep in mind the level of Predator Batman is going to be crucial in order to land all attacks on stun because the duration of the stun increases with his level. All that being said, I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!